What is this top-notch enjoyment? An outdoor blizzard of -30 degrees Celsius. This man lives in a wooden house, and is sweating profusely from the heat. Still casually eating tucker, even the groundhog couldn't find his home. Shelley has been working for 2.5 years but still hasn't bought a house. In order to give my mother-in-law an explanation, I finally decided to build an underground shelter at a depth of 2 meters. I saw him digging a deep pit, and the sand inside the pit happened to become the wall of the shelter. In order to save time, she also cut down 2 tree trunks of the same length. Nail a wooden board in the middle for easy access to the stairs. After starting the fire, Shelley burned the strongest wood until it turned black. Carbonized wood is durable and resistant to corrosion. Fix them around as pillars. Drill holes above and use mortars and tenon joints to construct. Next, just lay the waterproof cloth. Stack the pillars 1 by 1 to form a wooden wall. However, the fresh wood that had just been cut down, all of them need to be processed to clean up the excess pressure. A simple and secure cabin framework is completed. For a more beautiful appearance, cut the logs into the same thickness with a small oil tool, and lay the thin wooden boards on the foundation in sequence. Just use 3 screws to firmly fix it. The wooden hut has been preliminarily completed. Wrap the steak and potatoes in tin foil. A simple fresh steak just serves as a cushion for the machine. The next morning, Shelley woke up and began to cover the roof, and deliberately left a small square hole. Add a layer of small wooden sticks above. Privacy glass cannot see the internal condition. The wooden board above can serve as a small balcony. Eating and cooking are quite leisurely. However, the entrance to the underground shelter is still quite rudimentary. Cut down some small tree branches on the roadside and leave them at the doorstep of your house. And cut off the small wooden stick above. I also plan to make wooden steps at the entrance. Shovel a downward slope at the entrance. Every time I step out of the underground shelter, it makes people feel like they have seen the light of day again. Lady plans to add a cover door at the entrance. Early this morning, Lady and her father-in-law moved into a fireplace, considering that smoke exhaust requires the removal of ventilation duct. After lifting the 2 wooden sticks on the roof, cut the wood to the exact length again. By simply fixing it, you can obtain a European-style small fireplace, to ensure that the temperature inside the house can reach 30 degrees Celsius even in winter. Lay insulation cotton around the walls. Once the screws are fixed, there is no need to support them by hand. Shelley had to lay a complete waterproof cloth on the roof. This scene made passers-by envious for 2 seconds. Shelley spent 3 days and 3 nights transporting soil. Cover all areas above the waterproof cloth. Only leave a few pipes for smoke exhaust. The scheming little lie also spread some moss on top of it. Make the entire developed soil more inconspicuous. From afar there is no trace of human existence. At this point, burn firewood inside the house. This top-level design is truly enviable. Wait until your little home is completely covered with grass. You no longer have to worry about being chased by the black bear spirits in the forest. Lady C started arranging the bed for tonight's sleep. Bound on the wall is a frame support to lift my own weight of 150 pounds. Add some footlights just in case. Then place the same thickness of wood in sequence. Once it's settled, it's stable and steady. Little Lay, who weighs over 100 pounds, sleeps without any pressure. For the convenience of eating every day, I bound a small wooden table next to the bedboard. There are still some potatoes left over from the day before yesterday today. There are sleeping thunderbolts on the bedboard. I noticed that there were always the footsteps of a little bear above midnight. I plan to install another safety door for my own safety. Firstly, cut the door frame and panel according to the size of the door. Then fix the door frame at the entrance. After connecting with the foot doors, it can be freely switched on and off. Choose a small door bolt for the design of the door lock. Although I saw a little deer running at night, but it doesn't prevent Lacey from enjoying tonight's dinner easily and happily. And I can finally sleep soundly today. I am no longer afraid of being disturbed by the animals in the forest. One day, Shelley went out and dug a pit near his home. Here we store some food with a shorter shelf life. The low temperature outdoors is perfect for cooling a refrigerator. There are also many mussels laid on top. Not only will the food not be stolen, but it will also be kept fresh. I plan to continue making some furniture when I get home. Shiole added a wooden strip on one side, after extending 3 supports. For overall safety, we are still using small tree stakes to lift it up from below. Connect with foot horses at the junction of the wall. Still, a space-saving folding board. This design and construction make Shiole's activities at home more unrestrained. As winter approaches, the weather becomes colder and colder. Cut some firewood in the forest into sections. Whenever you have free time, bring firewood home. I've already piled up quite a bit while it's warm in autumn. And there was also a bonfire outside the house. Can't sustain winter life and cook. This makes Shiole feel full of security as well. I picked a small pumpkin on my way home. I even dug out my eyes and nose to make pumpkin lanterns. This lady really has a leisurely mood, while still enjoying tonight's candlelight dinner. The next morning when I woke up, the wilderness was already covered in white snow. However, there are already quite a few firewood thunderbolts. Brush a layer of wealthy gold on the pure wooden board. The small table next to it is also arranged together. This color of earth to earth is quite durable. But at home, the fireplace and cooking smoke were whistling loudly. Survival in the wild is already zero difficulty for my team. Cut firewood, burn fire, and have a big meal every day. I thought I was here for leisure vacation and experiencing life. I envy it so much that I want to drive it out and live on my own.